Hiya, this is Netty and welcome back to another episode of Sqaishey's Castle. So we have some exciting projects today. We are gonna, well, first off, we need to kind of cover up all the redstone. I have a little tinker with it here. I see if I can get it lighting up all within. At one point, I'll point it out when it is. I think I'm onto a winner, but I'm not. I'm not. This is I just want you guys to realize like what I've done. I think we've got one more row working down the right hand side, but aside from that it doesn't work. But I do think it's important for you guys to know, like, this is what I did give it a little try. We did some more trial and errors. That's the word we're going to use. But it didn't really go to plan. Just so you're aware, like how long and like I do spend time and effort doing this. This isn't a quick build thing, and that's why it is chopped down so much and sped up, because yeah, otherwise we'd have some seriously long episodes. But yeah, this is me giving up on the flashing floor. I think it's flashing enough. That's all we need to go with. So that's all we're going to do. So this is kind of like more protecting the area, covering it up, making it a little bit hidden. I've changed my mind about where the entrance into the castle will be. So we still don't have anywhere that technically is an entrance yet. We'll work on that at a later date. But next episode, super exciting. We get given our new objective. So Sqaishey will be sending us a little video clip. I've got the clip. I haven't yet heard it. So I guess we should do it that you get my real reaction at the time of when we hear it. So I'm going to resist listening to it until then. So that's going to be, I think that's going to be interesting. Who knows what it could be? Something completely random. It could be something along the lines of jungle. She has specified a lake, so it could be something to do with water. It could even be that she wants the whole castle pink or something like that. I can't imagine Sqaishey pink, but you know what, you get what I'm saying. You get the gist. So that is, we've covered up the entrance there. I guess maybe we could work out an entrance once once we've got our new objective and stuff. The other thing is the next objective, that will kind of give us the kind of an idea of the way her mind's thinking, I guess, as well. So here I'm getting rid of our drawbridge. I think we will add another one, maybe a better one, maybe a bigger one later on. I know that sort of means that's a whole episode like sort of wasted. But I kind of decided that it was so close, and I had to build it out to kind of hide some of the sandstone, because it's so much sandstone. And so I wanted the dirt to kind of go up the side of it slightly, just so it's less like kind of, it's almost white, isn't it? It's like beigey colour, which it's at the moment, it's such a large chunk of beige. I kind of felt like it was a little bit too much, so we needed the dirt built up on it to make it a bit more natural, and then to come out, so to make that natural it had to kind of like come out a little bit more, which meant the drawbridge would have literally been something that you could jump over. So that's been my thought process there. So this area isn't yet completely finished. I'm kind of like, I like to do a bit, go away for a bit, do something else, and then come back to it. So this is kind of what we're going for at the moment. Obviously we need a roof to keep our horses safe and protected from mobs and everything like that, in our little disco room. So obviously on the outside, again, it's all very like wood, sandstone, very like, I don't know, very normal, like nothing that bizarre, nothing weird. Inside we want bright. I'm gonna have it, what I want to do is I want the wall and the ceiling to all be one color, so it kind of like blends into like one massive space. So that's the sort of plan of action here. But then after this we're going to be attempting our trap floor. So that's really super exciting. All we need now is a little disco ball. Come on, Netty, let's do the disco ball. You've got to remember, I'm literally watching this back with you guys. So obviously I've built this. I am just watching it back with you. So this is the bit that I'm excited for. So I want the floor to be blue. My reason for this choice is, one, the water below, so it still kind of feels like there's like the water kind of feel. I really like the color of lapis. Lapis is my favorite block, if you don't know. And I think it's like really vibrant without being too like in your face bright. Which I think is like quite nice. So I think that's going to be quite good, and it means like when the floor opens up to the water, it's not going to be like too like, look, it's like pretty much the same color. So obviously building this, we need to have an area that isn't filled with water. So that's the kind of problem I was dealing with here. So we're going to be having some use of sponge in just a second. So this is just kind of so we've got an area to work. Obviously water and redstone are not best friends. So that is what we're doing here. So the 4x4, that area, sorry, I'm sat on my foot, my leg's going dead. The 4x4 is the area that's going to be the bit that opens up and they drop down. So this is now doing the area around it. So it's like we've used the sponge to get rid of that. So this is where the pistons are going to be. So we're going to have like 4 pistons on the back and 2 in front. And so it will all kind of like go up and in kind of thing. So that is sort of the plan anyway. Keep your fingers and toes crossed. If you aren't aware, if you've missed any other videos I've done where I've done anything with redstone, I'm awful. I'm so low in the camera now where where I was sat on my leg before, I've kind of dropped down. Yeah, redstone is not my strong point. I'm still with building and redstone, I'm still learning it all. I really enjoy it and I want to get better at it, and it just means that I have to do these kind of trial and error kind of little practice things, I guess, but they don't always go 100% to plan. And I sometimes, like, I'll do something, I'll change my mind and get rid of it. But yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to what everything does, and so it is a bit of trial and error. So I do apologize if I do things slowly or I do something and then change it a little bit after. That's just part of me learning, I guess. We all have to learn somewhere, but everyone was a noob once. That's one thing I always say, because obviously when I first started Minecraft, I had no idea, and everyone was like, Netty, a noob. And it's like, no one was perfect. Everyone's a noob at some point. At some point, everyone is learning, and so that is the most important thing. But you won't learn unless you do it. I've got my so basically, if you don't know, I'm quite short, and in my chair, to be the right height to be at my desk, I have to have it quite high, and my feet don't really reach the floor properly, and I have a little chest of drawers under my desk, and I have the bottom drawer open, and I use that as like a footrest, but I think I've used it as a footrest for too long now, and it's getting a little bit squeaky, so I do apologize if you hear a squeak every now and then. But yeah, so this is making it so both sides now go in and up, which is perfect. Let's do the redstone. We've got our switch, so we need it. Obviously we need the switch upstairs. Next episode hopefully we'll get to like work on the actual throne and stuff like that as well. So I imagine Sqaishey can sit on her throne, and if she has an unwanted guest, she can be like, just do the switch and make them fall down, and then I think we should do some sort of dungeon below, so that drops them down into the dungeon, which I think will be really cool. But obviously that is going to be something we're going to have to do a little bit later on. I am aware I'm not really looking at you guys in the camera, but it's because my I've got it like my monitor's here, so that's why I keep looking in this direction. So I do apologize about that, but I have to be able to see what you guys are seeing. So we have a little bit of a problem with this. Oh no, it's working here. It's working here. Somehow, all of a sudden it stops. Like when I do this, I do the diggy down bit to make it drop. Somewhere along this way, I break it, and I can't for the life of me work out what it is that I've done. So if anyone's got any tips, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Look, only half works now. It works up but not down. How weird's that? We can drop though. So I guess this is what we have achieved for today. This building, I feel like it needs more to it, maybe some more trees built around it. Well, this part of the building, and obviously this area at the moment is just like a square, like a sandstone square, which isn't that great. This area I'm not as proud of at the moment. Like this area I quite like. This area I'm not so much. So I plan to work on this and to change the look of it a bit. Maybe add some more detail. I'm not 100% sure what it is I'm going to do, but we will work on something. And then we've obviously got, I struggle with these gates so much. What am I doing? There we go. In here, it's very blue, very vibrant. We've got our disco ball. We've got our slightly flashing dance floor. We're just going to roll with it. I think that it will have to do. It flashes enough, I feel, for it to be a flashing disco dance floor, even if it's not completely. And then obviously we've got our trap door. So you can imagine it now. Let's get in there first. You can imagine Sqaishey, her throne will be around here. She'll be sat here, a rude guest. In fact, is this mean if I do this? Wait, let's do, where's the villagers? Well, not a llama. We can't do it to a llama. Maybe, here we go. Right, are you ready for this? I feel a bit bad about this. Oh no, is he going to go into the wrong bit? Oh no, he doesn't go all the way down. Right, we'll do that again. Right, this is Jeff and Jeff 2 now. There we go. So Sqaishey's here. No, I will not give you extra seeds for your crops. And then there they go. They're just floating down there. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. I apologize about that. Oh my gosh, that really tickled them. I do need to work out what's going on here. Do they just float? Do villagers just float? I didn't know that they can just float. We're just going to have to leave them there. That's going to be where she keeps all her guests then, until we work that out. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm really gutted that it's not opening properly. What I might have to do is kind of take it apart again and just redo it. And I'll do that off camera. We'll just see if we can get that working. But I feel like that's probably my favorite bit so far. Once we get it working anyway, I think this will be my favorite little thing. Like, it's a nice little extra, I guess, which I think is kind of quite cool. But yeah, I guess we should end that episode here. Remember guys, next week we have the objective, which is really, really super exciting. So yeah, like fingers crossed it's something not too hard, and we'll see what happens there. So thank you very much for joining me this week, and I'll see you all then. Bye.